Back to the daily grind. The channel's getting false flagged by triggered trolls, so make sure you subscribe to the new channel. Let's get to the MMA news. Cris Cyborg is not scared of the preacher's daughter, Holm, at all. She doesn't think she's a dangerous opponent. She says she's going to run in the ring, and I'm going to find her. And that's a bad mix to fight Holm. Holm is beatable. We've seen her lose 3 of her last 4 fights. But styles make fights, and charging into Holm is how you get clipped up. That's what Cris Cyborg sounding like her game plan is. She said she's gonna run and I'm gonna chase her. Well, you chase a counter striker and you're gonna get fucking struck down. That happens, and Holm can do that. She can knock bitches out too. On top of that, Holm's got some. If she connects with you, she can take you down. She took Correa out. You seen her take Ronda Rousey out. I mean, that's Holm's game. You run in and she's gonna take you down. Now, if you fight a smart fight, or if you're able to do Miesha Tate, well, she was actually beating Miesha Tate up, honestly. I mean, if you really look at it, but like GDR, if you're able to, fight, she's beatable. There's people have beat Holm. I mean, Miesha Tate was actually, in my opinion, losing the fight, and she was able to, get the submission in the last round. But if that would have went to decision, Holm would have won that fight. So a lot of people say, it is true, Holm has lost 3 of her last 4 fights, but it's a little deceiving because every one of those fights was at least a 5-round fight, if not a championship fight. And it was Miesha Tate. She was winning that fight. That was one of her losses. She ended up getting submitted, so it's a loss, but it's a little deceiving. Then against GDR, a lot of people had her winning that fight because GDR was landing some shots after the bell. It was a really close contested fight, and it was at 10 pounds higher for a championship, so it was still a championship fight. So she lost to GDR. Some people had her winning that. She fought Correa. She took Correa out. It was a boring fight because she's a counter striker, and at first Correa wasn't really trying to play into her game. She wasn't charging in like Cris Cyborg was saying, she wants her to do. Correa wasn't doing that because that's not smart to do against Holly. But Correa got overconfident, started taunting in the ring, and ate a fucking head kick, and then she ate a bowling punch, and she was out of there. So Holm, man, a lot of people, this is going to go both ways because some people are just going to see Cris Cyborg demolishing Holm. She's a smaller girl. She fought at bantamweight. She lost 3 of her last 4 fights. Cyborg's dominant. Some people are just going to fucking, not see Holm having a chance. But look at Cris Cyborg's game plan. She's going to run and I'm going to chase her. You can't chase counter strikers. That's how you get clipped up. So if that's really what Cris Cyborg plans to do, Holm's got a very good chance of shocking the world again. She's already shocked the world when she beat Ronda Rousey. Why couldn't she shock the world again? I mean, I don't know. At first I wasn't really too fond of this fight when they were talking about it because it's like Holm, to be fair, has lost 3 of her last 4 fights. Even though it's a little deceiving, it's the truth. She she was on like a 2-fight losing streak when she fought GDR for the title, so she got to fight for the 145-pound inaugural championship on a 2-fight losing streak. Ended up losing that fight, so that put her on a 3-fight losing streak. Beat Correa, and now she's 1-3. But those were championship fights, man. Holm, styles make fights, so yes, she's definitely got the possibility. She's not gonna be the favorite, but she's got the possibility of getting dominated, but she also has the possibility of shocking the world here. When just for that fact there, it's gonna make for an interesting fight, an interesting build-up. I mean, it could go either way. Cyborg could tear her up, but she could land that shot. Holm's a girl that could land that counter shot that takes that Cyborg down. So I would actually love to see this fight. Even though some people are gonna say Holm shouldn't be in there with Cyborg with the 1-3 record in her last 4 fights. I mean, who else? There's nobody else at 145 pounds. Who else would you rather see besides Megan Anderson, who we haven't seen fight in the UFC yet, and we haven't had word on her? Who else would you rather see? Holm, she's fought at 145 pounds before. She's fought for this belt before. She wasn't successful. You can laugh and joke and say she's gonna get killed all you want, but she shocked the world before. And for that fact, I mean, and she was a champion. She was winning a championship fight versus Miesha Tate. I mean, I respect Holm. So, I mean, I know some people are going to clown her, but some people are going to see what I'm seeing and see she's got the possibility to win versus Cris Cyborg. As crazy as that may sound to you, she definitely has the possibility of shocking the world again and beating Cris Cyborg. With that being said, it is what it is. Let the haters know what the fuck you think about Holm versus Cris Cyborg, possible 145-pound title fight in the comments, dude. A doctor gave his blonde patient a packet of birth control pills. A week later, she returned and told him they weren't working. "What's wrong with him?" the doctor asked. She replied, "They keep falling out."